Hi everyone. We're going to find the first three terms of each arithmetic series. We have two here that we're going to work on separately. And we're going to use these two formulas because mainly we have to find our common difference since it's arithmetic. And they give us this information here. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do two separate formulas. There's a formula where you could plug this for n. You could plug this formula in, but I like to do them separately, so that's what I'm going to do. So let's get started. Here's our first one, and so we're trying to find the first three terms, and our sum is given. And remember, the sum formula is this. So let's plug in everything. Our total sum is negative 1207. We don't know n, but we do know our first term and our last term. Plus a negative 85 is minus 85. So you multiply both sides by 2, and you're going to get negative 2414. And 14 minus 85 is negative 71. Now divide both sides by negative 71, and you're going to get n is 34. Now we're going to use our first formula. A sub n equals a sub 1 equals n minus 1 times d. And we're going to solve for d. So our a sub n is negative 85. Our a sub 1 is 14. This is supposed to be a plus here. So we have plus n minus 1, 14 minus 1, d. So subtract 14 from both sides, and you're going to get negative 99, that goes away, equals 13d. So our d equals negative 3. This should have been 34, sorry. So this is going to be 33. Just a little typo there. All right. So now that we have d and we know our first term is 14, our next term, since it's a series, we're going to add. Our next term is going to be minus 3. So we're adding. So that's going to be 14 minus 3 is 11. And then 11 minus 3 is 8. But anyway, they just asked for the three terms. So there's your first term, your second term, and your third term. Okay, on this one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to write our sum formula out. All right. Usually if you do the first term, they don't put the 1. You just put A's, and that lets it be the first term. So anyway, our sum is negative 120. Our n is 16. We don't know our first term. And our nth term, or our last term, is 15. So this equals 8. So we're going to divide both sides by 8. 120 divided by 8 is negative 15. Now subtract 15 from both sides. So you get negative 30 equals your first term. So our first term is negative 30. Now all we have to do is find our common difference and write out the arithmetic series. So we have a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. We're going to solve for d. So a sub n is 15. A sub 1 is negative 30. N is 16 times d. So we're going to add 30 to both sides, and that's going to give us 45 equals 15d. Divide both sides by 15, and that gives us 3. So now we have to write out the first three terms. So the first term was negative 30. And we're going to add 3, so that's going to be negative 27. And then we're going to add 3 again, and so that's going to be negative 24. So again, this is your first term, your second term, and your third term. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.